Am I not supposed to have what I want? What I need? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, hello.
Would you like a piece of chocolate cake?
Okay.
And a glass of milk?
I can't freaking believe it. 23 years later, guys, and we finally have our first look at Hugh Jackman in a classic yellow and blue Wolverine suit. Oh, let's talk about this goodness. I seriously can't tell if I'm still dreaming or not, because I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago, opened my phone, scrolled, and saw Ryan Reynolds gave us our first look at the Wolverine suit in Deadpool 3. We're going to be breaking down this suit, telling you whether I like it, whether it's maybe too bright, whether it fits in with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine over the years, along with catching up with some of the latest details involved with Deadpool 3, because this is beginning to sound like one of the most wild MCU or just Marvel films in general. But it's not just gonna be about my opinion, okay? I really want to hear from you guys. Be honest with me, okay? It literally has been 23 years. The Fox universe never put him in anything like this, and we finally got those vibrant colors on our boy Hugh. Do you like the suit? Would you have gone with something different? As well as what you think of all these wild rumors involved with Deadpool's plot. Alright, so yes, if you've been following the Deadpool 3 news the past couple of days, you know they started to get some set photos leaked. We knew this movie had been filming for about a month, and it just didn't feel real. Like, we need to see set photos to know it's actually happening and they're not filming the entire thing behind a green screen. Don't do that to us, Ryan Reynolds. And sure enough, we got those set photos in our first look at Ryan Reynolds' new Deadpool suit that he'll be wearing for the MCU with some minor changes. You know, accents of black added onto the chest piece, the head looking a little different, the red on the suit looking a lot more vibrant, them adding an emblem to the belt. They're also filming some sort of scene within the forest here. Okay, this was looking nice. And then it seemed like only a matter of time before we would get Hugh Jackman spotted on set, and maybe his suit could possibly leak. We were hearing rumors it would really resemble the astonishing X-Men look from 2003, and Ryan Reynolds was like, alright, if it's gonna leak, I'm gonna be the one to do it. Just like with that original test footage leak. We know it was you, Ryan. You don't worry. The lawyers don't have to know, but we know. And here we frickin' have it, guys. Now, one thing I do want to say, Ryan, if you're gonna put out a photo of the first time we see Hugh Jackman in the iconic Wolverine yellow and blue suit, at least put it out in like a 720p photo or 1080p, man. This is as grainy as it gets. The more I zoom in, the more Hugh Jackman looks like a pixelated character. But I'm not gonna get greedy about it, because oh my freaking goodness, I have waited so long to finally see Hugh Jackman in this suit. And you know what? I freaking love it. I think the suit really pops next to Deadpool. It's gonna give the film such a vibrant, fun color, and that's really what you want, okay? We had the Logan movie that was the nice send-off for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I know a lot of people would have liked the films to end there, but Deadpool 3 is going to be taking place before Logan. This is just going to be a fun adventure. Finally having Deadpool and Wolverine side by side, this is kind of what I would want. They look so freaking great next to each other. Like, the fanboy in me is geeking out. We never really understood why Fox had like no interest in putting the X-Men in some of their classic suits. They always would love to tease that they were getting the classic suits at the end of the movie, and then when the next film came, no word of those suits. They said, oh, sorry. They turned out they didn't fit. Return them to Ross the next day. I always think the reason is because Fox didn't get any money out of the toy sales, which is why we like rarely ever saw any X-Men toys from those movies coming out. So they're like, hey, you're gonna try to make toys out of these, Marvel? We're gonna give you the ugliest suits no kid's gonna want to buy. But of course, now that Deadpool is finally having his MCU debut, or at least this film is gonna be in some sort of way connected to the MCU, the mouse is gonna do what the mouse does best and market the heck out of these things and make you go, I want a toy of that, please. I don't care how old I am. None of the previous past Deadpool movies have had Funko Pops. You don't make Funko Pops about this. I'm coming to your house, Disney. But now, connecting it back to some of the rumors we heard earlier that this suit was going to be inspired by the astonishing X-Men of 2003, it seems like those rumors were not far off, and it's pretty spot on. The only part of those rumors I wish did end up becoming true is that they said this Wolverine was going to be sleeveless, so we were going to see Hugh Jackman's big bulging arms. I feel like they still should have gone with that. Who knows, maybe it would look ridiculous if it just had like his arms exposed and whatnot, but I feel like that maybe looks better, but that's like such a minor thing, it doesn't ruin it for me. The other thing people have been pointing out about this, it's like, where's his mask? Where's the Wolverine mask here? And you know what, guys? They haven't really confirmed if they're gonna give him a mask or not. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care if they put it on him. Wolverine kind of already makes out his mask through his hair and just his facial expressions alone. Yes, it would be nice for him to put it on once or twice, but I think it's going to be something like the Captain America First Avenger, where he'll wear it just to kind of appease the fans for like 5 minutes. Something happens where the bad guy will hit his face, get knocked out, he has to take off the mask, and then he's not wearing it for the rest of the movie. I just don't know if there's a realistic way to do that Wolverine mask in live action without making it look goofy. I've already seen a small percentage of people saying that the suit's already too bright yellow, that it looks too colorful for Hugh Jackman, doesn't fit with his persona, why would he ever wear this? But come on, if we start poking holes like that, then why would Wolverine even team up with Deadpool, okay? You know the personality of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine would not mesh well with Deadpool. If anything, I bet you it's Deadpool that puts him into this suit. But even with some of those naysayers, I freaking love this suit, man. I'm excited to see his claws come out those gloves. I want a less grainy photo so I can really zoom in on the belt, because I bet you they have the iconic X-Men symbol right there. These two in action are just gonna look wonderful to me. And again, you also have to remember, this is a behind the scene photo. They're most likely gonna add some VFX onto the suit. As bright colored as this might look, it might not look that way on film. They might desaturate it. They could add little things to it to make it look more appealing and natural to the eye. But along with these photos, let's talk a little bit about the wild rumors and why Hugh Jackman could end up in this Wolverine suit when he hasn't worn it all in the past. Now, by now you already might have heard the wild confirmation that Jennifer Gardner has been confirmed to show up as Elektra in this movie. Yeah, that character that showed up in the 2003 Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck and got her own solo movie. Out of all the rumored cameos, she's the one that got confirmed by the Hollywood Reporter. Even Ryan Reynolds' own production company, Maximum Effort, tweeted out the good news, and then they quickly deleted it because Ryan was probably like, we're not ready to announce that yet. And if she's there, oh, I'm counting Ben Affleck's gonna show up as Daredevil, okay? You don't just have Elektra there and not Ben Affleck's Daredevil. And just having that confirmation there only sparked further that this movie is gonna be a celebration of the Fox characters that had Marvel movies before the MCU. That's people like the Fantastic Four, the early X-Men movies, Daredevil, Elektra, and this will be what fans kind of wanted for Multiverse of Madness. Now, I know people are kind of sick of the multiverse shenanigans and just random cameos for nostalgia bait, but I'm like, who's really nostalgic for Elektra unless you're working out in the mornings to that Evanescence song, the Wake Me Up. I think Deadpool's obviously going to have some fun and do these cameos in a way where it doesn't just feel like nostalgia bait, but also making fun of that whole thing involved with superhero movies. But it's the other detail about how they get to the situation and how we could get Wolverine in this colorful suit that has me going, man, how is that going to work out? So we already heard that the TVA is going to be involved because at the end of the second Deadpool movie, Deadpool time travels and messes up a whole bunch of things for the timeline. So he's going to get arrested, and there was even a report saying that there was a scene where the TVA was chasing Deadpool in the woods, and that's literally a set photo that we got. Is Deadpool in the woods, most likely being chased by TVA. Well, the other rumor that goes along with that story is we're going to actually see a continuation of Multiverse of Madness in Deadpool 3. Thanks to some scoopers online, they were saying the rumored Earth 838 Illuminati members in Deadpool 3 will be mostly new faces that rose to power after the events of Multiverse of Madness. They will be people related to the original Illuminati and seek revenge on the person and universe who threw their world into disarray. People are trying to connect the dots here, and if this turns out being true, that Deadpool travels to the universe Doctor Strange went to and Wanda went to, where she killed the Illuminati members, the TVA might make a deal with Deadpool saying, look, you did all these time travel shenanigans, we should put you in jail, we should erase you. If you fix this timeline that got messed up for us, we'll just let bygones be bygones. And so they send him to that universe, and in that universe, we know there's a fully fledged classic looking X-Men out there, because if you look at Charles Xavier, he had his like classic 90s X-Men chair that floated and everything. If that's what Charles Xavier looked like, then it would make sense why Wolverine in this universe looks like this, all colorful and decked out to his traditional colors. Some theories have even gone deeper that because since Charles Xavier isn't there and he's one of the most powerful X-Men keeping everything at bay, once he dies, thanks to Wanda, Magneto comes back into power and wants to take over that world with the mutants, and that'll make it more of a mutant X-Men centric story with Deadpool and Wolverine there. And they would obviously want to team up. If Magneto's trying to take over and do bad things, Wolverine would be willing to team up with someone like Deadpool, who's been put on the task to fix this universe. I know there's some theories that people really like that this will just take inspiration from Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. I've read that comic, it's a lot of fun. But this will be Deadpool Kills the Fox Universe. universe. And I guess maybe there's a way to do that where it makes sense, where maybe the TVA says, how about you just eliminate this world for us, get rid of it because it's a mess. And so that's how he goes on to kill the Fox universe. But it just really doesn't make sense why Wolverine would team up with Deadpool to kill a whole universe of heroes, you know? And that's where I was like, bring back in Barakapool from Wolverine Origins. Let's have him be the Deadpool going around killing people, and Deadpool has to stop him. Just imagine that Deadpool coming back after all these years. I mean, that's the first time we got introduced to Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool with Wolverine next to him. Now all these years later, we're ending it off with Wolverine next to Deadpool the way he should be. It would be kind of poetic to have him be the bad guy. And if he can break the fourth wall like Deadpool, imagine he knows fans hate him, fans despise him, so he just goes crazy with it and just kills all these heroes, saying, you think I'm the worst one out there? I'm gonna kill the real worst ones out there. But again, that's just some theory fun. In the end, guys, this suit, beautiful, fantastic. Oh, thank you, Deadpool 3. I really toss it off to you guys, though. What do you think about this suit involved with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine? All these rumors involved with Deadpool 3. What are you most excited for? What can you make out from it? Anything and everything, be sure and like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.